I am currently checking off another national park off my list. I'm in the U.S. Virgin Islands in the Virgin Islands National Park. So hey, welcome to Island Life. I'm in St. John just for a few days, and my friends and I are kind of doing it summer camp style. We're staying at Cinnamon Bay in a bunkhouse that really reminds me of summer camp. But this is our home sweet home. Check it out, 4 bunks, just like summer camp. Got a couple of shelves. That's about it. Just doing a ton of snorkeling, maybe a little bit of hiking, and definitely getting a lot of beach time. Fun fact, 2/3 of St. John is actually national park, if you can believe it. And it seriously looks like it. It is so jungly. It's just so jungly, so green here, it's so wet. The beaches are so beautiful. Out by this island is where we've seen our best fish yet. Like once you're out here, you can really tell that this island has been taken care of. And this place is teeming with wildlife. Just around the area where we're camping in Cinnamon Bay, we've seen mongoose, a bunch of birds, iguanas, different kinds of crabs, all kind of stuff roaming around here. And according to the Park Service, the National Park is home to 140 species of birds, 302 species of fish, 7 species of amphibians, 22 species of mammals, and 740 species of plants. Allegedly, there are donkeys wandering about, but haven't seen any yet. Anyway, come along on this St. John adventure. Let me give you a little tour of the Cinnamon Bay campground where we're staying. Here's a close-up of these beautiful flowers at the entrance. And next over here we have the check-in area. And this is the beautiful open air dining area. They have a restaurant where they serve breakfast and dinner and drinks. I get my coffee up here every morning. It's iced. Yum. And I just really like this granddaddy tree right next to the dining area. It's so big. More beautiful flowers. Look at this vibrant color. And here's an example of one of the meals I got. This is barbecue tofu with coconut rice, veggies, and key lime pie. And these are the vibes walking through camp. It's so green. So I've been watching all the animals eat these like whitish, greenish fruits. And I've been thinking like, oh, those look interesting. I wonder if I could eat those. So I found one on the ground. I picked it up. I smelled it and I'm like, oh, no, that's not for me. So I asked one of the workers here, like, what are these fruits? Apparently they're called noni and they make a juice out of it. Probably don't eat them fresh because they don't smell good, but maybe if you add enough sugar. So this is what the plain tent pads look like. These crabs are everywhere. They're just always watching. These are the cottages for the fancier people than us. But even these don't have bathrooms. Everyone has to use the bathtubs. But they're pretty nice. These are the bathhouses. Men's, women's, showers, foot wash. There's this little spot that has some lunch options too, or like snacks throughout the day, which is nice, though the vegetarian options are kind of non-existent. And next to the snack shop is the path to the beach. They also have paddleboard and kayak rentals and beach chair rentals. We haven't done any of that stuff though because we've just been snorkeling up a storm, and today we are going to be going out on a boat trip where we'll go snorkeling somewhere else. There's these ruins right here at the entrance of Cinnamon Bay. And everybody gets a little propane stove. The food here is pretty expensive, so I would definitely recommend bringing groceries if you can. We were supposed to have another person with us with a car, but she bailed early, so we've just been mostly buying food here, and it's been pricey. Apparently you gotta be careful about where you leave your snacks on the beach because the mongoose will come and steal it from you. Anybody wanna buy me one of these houses right off Cinnamon Bay? So we saw 4 squid out by that island today. How cool is that? They were just hanging out in one spot down near the bottom, just hanging out, all 4 of them together. Very neat. I've also been eyeing this tree. And so I've seen it has these vibrant red berries on them, and I picked one and I smelled it and I smelled like lime. So I just asked a national park worker what that was. It's called lemon de China, or lime tree as the locals call it. And I guess you can eat them, but they don't taste good. So let's try one. Here's a close look at it. Okay, moment of truth. Okay, it tastes like a really bitter lemon rind. Like, not the good part of the lemon, not the sour part of the lemon, like the bad part. Don't recommend. Okay, you gotta listen to the sounds of nature at night here. It's wild. Welcome to the jungle. So we were gonna go to Trunk Bay, just down the road from Cinnamon Bay, to snorkel today. But we got a hot tip from a local taxi driver named Hamilton that Maho Bay is way better and there are a lot of turtles. So that's what we're checking out. This is what the taxis here look like, open air, love it. Hamilton made a stop to give us a nice overlook of Maho Bay, and he told us exactly where to go to snorkel. What a nice man. Where are we, Pika?
Virgin Islands National Park.
Woo woo. Welcome to Maho Bay. You guys know I'm a big old nature nerd, and that definitely extends to under the sea. When I was in college, one of my majors was environmental science, and within the environmental science major, I studied some marine biology in the Bahamas. I used to love to dive and snorkel. I've always been such a mermaid and love the water, and I haven't been back to the beach, aside from on the Trans-Catalina Trail, I can't even remember the last time. And I haven't been snorkeling or diving in forever. I'm just snorkeling while I'm here this time, but I am just absolutely loving it, loving getting back into it and seeing how many species of fish and other underwater creatures I remember. This is super exciting for me, and I'm really digging it. Okay, I'm attempting to take you guys underwater with me today. Hopefully I don't break my phone. We'll see how it goes. There's Pika ahead. Okay, so visibility wasn't great. Don't mind this line from my goggles. But we still saw a lot of cool stuff, including several sea turtles and a huge stingray. This is a great spot. This is our lunch spot after snorkeling today. This is Maho Crossroad. This is what I got, a veggie burger with cheddar and avocado, a St. John Brewer's root beer, and a bag of chips. Really? These naughty birds are everywhere, always trying to steal food and snacks. So while I'm here, I feel it's only appropriate to shout out my professor, Dr. Haynes, who taught me everything I know about marine biology. And all that knowledge is still enhancing my life today. Not that I think Dr. Haynes will ever watch this video, but if you do, Dr. Haynes, I'm still loving it. I've still remembered a lot. Like, what a gift to be able to have learned about that when I was younger and carry it forward in life. Thank you. Oh my gosh, if you haven't tried snorkeling and you don't have any health issues or anything holding you back, you gotta try it. It is like a completely different world. The first time I went underwater with a mask and a snorkel and I saw what was down below on a coral reef, I felt like, did anyone ever see the Jetsons movie back in the 90s when they go underground and find all the little creatures like in the rock? That's what it felt like. It was like, oh my gosh, there's this whole world under here that I had no idea about. But it's super interesting because, you know, just like up on the surface of the earth, we have all of these different ecosystems. There are all of these different ecosystems underwater too, and just discovering them and seeing all the wildlife and the plants and the coral, it's just so neat. So if you haven't tried it, you should totally try it. Here's another meal from Cinnamon's, another variety of barbecue tofu, macaroni and cheese, and veggies. And for dessert, bread pudding. We were gonna go on a hike today, but it poured last night, so it's super wet and super slick out, and the staff kind of warned us like, it's not gonna be the best conditions, safest conditions for that, so we're not gonna go. Case in point, and everything's really slippery. So instead, we're having lunch in town before our boat trip. I got a caprese sandwich and some pasta salad. Isn't the sandwich a beaut? Yum. Today we're going out on a snorkeling boat. Yay! Here we
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so no joke, we just snorkeled off the coast of the former Epstein Island. Pretty nice coral though. Goodbye, Epstein Island.
Three, two, one.
And we're heading back to shore, back to town. Look at how pretty this national park office is. Fantastic location. Well, after a much too quick to the Virgin Islands, we are about to head home. This place is absolutely incredible. Even look at this bay. Like, even this is beautiful. This place is amazing. It just seems so diverse. There's so much nature. I'm definitely gonna have to come back and visit some of the other reefs and maybe do a little hiking next time. Thanks for following along with this little adventure. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so for more hiking, backpacking, travel, and outdoor content, and I'll see y'all later.